forward. That's it. Now push it back. And I lean on it.
Well, it's my first week walking, so it's very, very exciting. It's been crutches for about just over 9 weeks now, so it's been a long haul. But it's exciting. I'm really, really excited I'm going home next week, so I'm going to surprise everyone with, my new friend. And yeah, I'm really excited just to be progressing and I can see the end goal in sight now, and it's very, 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 very exciting, yeah.
The main thing that we want for our clients or our patients is to return back to life, sort of prior to the incident or prior to the amputation. And so getting back in the pool is something that he loves, and so we really encouraged him to get back into it and figure out what works for him in the pool at this point. He was back in the gym almost nearly right away, just figuring out what he could do at this point in time prior to getting his prosthesis.
Caleb was introduced to our amputation clinic, which was about five or 6 weeks ago. From the outset, we tried to assess the individual. So with Caleb, it was getting to know him. We met his family, we met his brother. He briefed us on the incident. And we then had to plan how we were going to rehabilitate him. So we had referred him to our psychologist so that he could debrief about the situation, allow him to accept and process it. He went off to the biokinetist, Aaron, to start strengthening his stump. We had him seeing Mark, the physio, from the outset, just to deal with any soft tissue injuries that he had sustained. And then we started the preparation of his stump for the prosthesis. And every week one progresses to the next stage in the process until we get to the happy point of now, where we've got him up on his diagnostic socket, and the beginning of gait training and the initiation of his integration into his new life and his new beginning as a very high active amputee.
Yeah.
Remember your diagonal is there. It's forward and that way. Caleb and I share a lovely passion, which is surfing. So I think we connect nicely on that level, which is awesome. And as a matter of fact, the biokineticist herself too surfs. So we've gained a nice little link with him there. And this is the 4th or 5th time that he's used the leg this week. So he's in very early stages, and so we're showing them the very basics of how to use the prosthesis, and then how not to trip and fall with it. But falling is part of the training as well. But at this point in time, it's just getting comfort in the sockets, making sure he understands how the leg actually works, because it's got very interesting features, including being waterproof. So the last question we got asked now is, can I go into the water with it? Of course we're going to say yes, but don't swim with it yet. It hasn't got a fin on it.
You stand your heels on the step, and then you basically put your weight on this leg, and then you ride it down, almost like when you're sitting, similar. This leg's going forward on this leg. So we started with Caleb about a week ago. We made a cast of his residual limb, which is a mold of the leg that's left, to make his prosthesis. We fitted him about 3 days ago for the first time. So we set him up on all his parts, showed him how to walk, how to sit down, how to stand up, how to use his knee. That's basically it for now.
He's incredibly positive, and he's. I was saying to somebody else recently that he's got amazing body awareness. So if I say to him, I need you to do this, and you can make subtle changes, and he knows exactly what he needs to do. But from his personality, he is ready to go all the time. He wants to know exactly what he can do, what he shouldn't do yet. He's got lots of questions, and he wants to know sort of everything about the situation at this point. And it's been really a pleasure to work with him.
The time frame is very individual to the individual, very specific to Caleb, and Caleb is extremely positive, extremely patient. He hasn't pushed the process, he hasn't been insistent on I want to get up very quickly, but he's done all the work that he's needed to do. So if we said to Caleb, exercise 3 times a day, Caleb would exercise 4 times a day. But he has done everything in the process to allow him to get to this point so quickly. and then he's just excelled. From the minute we put the prosthesis on, he's taken to it. And I think that's more testament to him and to Theo than to anything else.
I think what helps is that he has a very positive outlook. Also being an ocean boy gives him that ability to move, and be in flux. So losing a leg is huge. I think that's the crux of it. He can go with it. There are going to be ups and downs for sure, but that's the nature of who he is. Being an ocean person, you can go with the flow.